What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So guys, today just a quick guide for the Bugstars Big Con approach for the Diamond Casino Heist. In the vault we have artwork, which means that we need 2 players. If you have anything else, you need 3 players in total. So yourself and then also 2 other players. But for artwork, 2 players is enough. The gunman and the driver, the cheapest one, so the 5% cut. And then for the hacker we have Page. Then all of the mandatory setup missions as the disguise, we're going for Bugstars, and then also the news gear optional setup mission, and then the security pass at the bottom right, you need this level 2. So all of the mandatory ones, and then also the news gear, and then the security pass level 2. Then you can start the final, like I said, artwork, so 2 people in total. Then for the approach, of course, Bugstars. Then the entrance will be the staff lobby automatically. Exit, also staff lobby. Then for the exit disguise, you can pick news gear. And then for the buyer, just high level as always. This week, by the way, the heist is double money. That's why the payout is so high. The hacker, by the way, for the people that don't know, determines the time that you have in the vault to take the loot. So the better the hacker, the more time that you have. The best hacker is the one that takes a 10% cut. If you have this one, you have plenty of time to take everything. The reason that I don't use this one is because with Page, the 9% one, you always have enough time anyways. So then it's just wasting 1% by getting the better one. The 10% one, you have to unlock him by destroying all 50 signal jammers in GT Online. Page, you have to unlock her by buying the terabyte. If you don't have Page or the 10% one, just go for the 7% one, but then you won't be able to take everything if you are, for example, doing it with 2 players and then artwork, or if you are doing 3 players with cash, gold, or diamonds, you also won't be able to take everything. So then you need an extra player. When you get to the casino, make sure that you are unarmed. Use the entrance at the back, so the staff lobby entrance, and then you can just walk past all of the guards. Make sure that you don't bump into anyone, because then the alarm will go off and they will start shooting, and then your disguise is basically gone. Then over here, go to the first floor, very important. Go to this door over here and then straight and then to the left. Now you're going to Miss Baker's office over there. To use the elevator, you're gonna have to do 4 hacks. So this is the fingerprint hack that you have in the Diamond Casino Heist. This is a pretty simple hack actually, but I understand that if you are doing it for the first time, you might struggle with it. But over here, you will have to do it 4 times if it's on hard mode. And I think if it's on normal mode, you have to do it 3 times. Basically, what you have to do with this hack, on the right side, you have the fingerprint. And then on the left side, you have to select 4 pieces which are part of this fingerprint. And then you have to check if it's correct. Now, unlike the KO Perico fingerprint hack, there's no trick that I know to solve this. With the KO Perico, you just have to scroll and it's always in the same order. But with this one, you just have to kind of memorize it. After a while, you memorize which parts are correct. You don't even have to look at the fingerprint anymore. Maybe it's easy to just look at the pieces that definitely don't fit and then select the ones that are correct. You just have to do this a couple of times, to be honest, to get the hang of it. Then when you do the hack, you can enter the elevator and then you can go down to the level of the vault. From this point onward, the disguise won't work anymore, so now you cannot just walk past the guards. There will be one guard standing over here with his back turned to you. Just knock him out with your gun. And then over here, there is 2 scenarios that I know. So either it's 2 guards walking in at the same time, or it's 1 guard walking in, and then after he's gone, another guard will walk in. So over here, it's the 2 guards at the same time. Then I just recommend that you wait until the guards come and go, and then you can go ahead and knock out the guy in the middle. If it's the 2 separate guards, again, wait for the one to come and then wait for the second one to come and go as well. And then you can go ahead and knock out the guy in the middle. But then you have a little bit less time to then go to the man trap. So just be fast. There is a guy on the right. Normally he doesn't see you. Also there is a camera. Normally if you walk the way that I did over here, it shouldn't be an issue as well. Then the key cards. Just wait for the other player to be ready so that he has the card in his hands, and then when you see him swipe, also press the button to swipe, and then normally it's no issue. Then the next part is the vault drill. If you are doing Big Con with the group sex approach, you don't have to do this because then the guard at the vault just opens the door. But if you are doing Bugstars, you will have to do this. Now, I know a lot of people struggle with this. But if you know how to do it, I think it's pretty simple. So the important thing is that you always should make sure that the drill bit is turning before you make contact with the disc. And also make sure that the drill bit is not turning too fast. Also make sure that you're not pressing forward too much with your sticks. So just make sure that your stick is not completely pushed forward, and also make sure that you have a turning drill bit before you make contact with the disc. If you are doing it wrong, then you don't have this white light coming off the point of the drill bit, and this means that you're not drilling. So many people do it like this, they just push forward and then they start drilling. Then you won't have this kind of white spark, and then you are not drilling, so then you know you're not doing it correctly. So make sure the drill bit is turning before you make contact, and then don't push too much forward. And then normally if you do it like this, the drill bit won't even heat up, so you don't have to worry about this. If the other player that you're doing it with cannot do it, then you can also do it for him. Other way around, if you cannot do it, then hopefully the other player can do it for you. You will lose some time, but to be honest, this is not that big of an issue. Then inside the vault, there is kind of two tactics that you can apply. If there's only one person that can do the hack, I recommend that that person just goes around and opens all the doors, and then the others can just take the loot. Of course, if you are playing with a random, you don't know if they can do the hack, and if you can also not do the hack yourself, then you're kind of in a shit position. Then I would just recommend to learn the hack as fast as possible, so you can always be the one that opens all the doors. The second strategy is just when multiple people know how to hack, then you just have to unlock a door and then grab immediately what's behind it. This will save you time, because then you don't have to run there maybe twice. So of course, again, if you are playing with randoms, you don't know what they can do. So it's always better, of course, if you know how to hack yourself. So over here, again, it's on hard mode, so you have to do 2 hacks inside of the vault to unlock a door. If it's on normal mode, then it's only 1 hack. Difference between hard mode and normal mode. So let's just say you're doing Big Con. Afterwards, Big Con will be locked, so you do Silent and Sneaky. Then after you do the Silent and Sneaky, Big Con is available again, but it's available on hard mode. So hard mode means 2 hacks, and then 4 hacks at the elevator in Miss Baker's office. Also means more guards, I think, and then a 10% increase for your payment, which is of course always nice. If you want it to be normal mode again, then after you do the Silent and Sneaky, when Big Con is unlocked again in hard mode, do aggressive, so another approach, and then after you finish that one, you have Big Con in normal mode again. But I personally, I always just do Big Con and Silent and Sneaky, so aggressive I won't really recommend it, because you lose a lot of loot. Then when you have everything, make sure that you get out as fast as possible. If you didn't manage to get everything, look at the timer. If it hits 15 seconds, just leave everything and get out, because if you are inside the vault, when the gas releases, then the alarm will go off and you can no longer exit the casino undetected. When you exit the man trap, you're almost there. So on the right over here, there is a guard. You have to knock him out. A camera is watching him. So you can see at the top left, there is a camera. Just wait for the camera to turn to the left, and then you can go ahead and knock him out. Then when you continue through the double doors on the left side, so behind this door, there's another camera. When you get close, you can see it on the map. Make sure you avoid it. And then you can just unlock the door to the stairs and you can go upstairs. There's a camera over here as well. I don't know if it actually sees you or not, but you can just walk under it like I did over here, and then normally there should be no issue. Now the good thing is, if you exit the vault undetected, and let's just say afterwards you screw up over here, then you can always just restart and you will respawn at the exit of the man trap, and you will not lose anything, which is always good. Then over here you have to wait for the guard to basically stand in front of the door, because if you knock him out at the other side, there is a camera over there, so then the camera will see the dead body. And also there's also a window where on the other side there are guards, they can also see it. So this guy, he was kind of rushing it. He was lucky that the guards didn't see it, but you have to wait for the guard to come in front of the door and then knock him out. Then you have to go around, go under this camera, wait for it to turn the other side so that you can continue. And then over here on the left there is another guard. The random guy was again rushing it, but he actually did a good thing. Basically, after he knocked out the guard, he went to the right instead of the left like I did. Sometimes there is a cleaning cart blocking that door. In this case there wasn't, and then you can actually use this shortcut. Over here, wait for the guard to turn around to go the other direction, and then go inside of the locker room and equip the disguise. So over here you can equip the news gear, and then after this point again you can just walk out. So you can see that the cones or the guards basically turn white, they're not red anymore. This means that if they see you, there is no issue. So after this point you just walk out, no issue. And then you're out of the casino. Again, this is a checkpoint, so after this, if you screw up again, you will respawn over here. But this time I think you don't keep all the money. So if you lose money after this point, I think it's always lost. Then you don't have to go on the track itself, you can just run around it. You can see that the guards, again, they have white dots so they can see you, it's no issue. Just don't stand too long in their vision of cone. Then after this point, you can either go to the getaway vehicles, which I usually don't do. What I usually do is I just get a car from the street, which is usually faster. And if you're doing it with 3 people or more, the getaway vehicles usually only have 2 seats. So then you can just get in a random car with 4 seats and then everyone can get in the same vehicle. This guy was going to the getaway vehicles, they were pretty close, it's also fine. And then you have 2 options for the escape. So you either go to the sewage tunnel, which is on the left over here, or you go to the police station where you get the helicopter from the roof. Easiest, in my opinion, is the helicopter. Now, the helicopter is not always there. I still don't know when it's not. But basically, if you see that it's not over there, you can go back to the sewers and then you can wait over there until you lose the cops. So you go to the sewers and over there is a tunnel entrance. Just enter this tunnel and then you can wait until you lose the cops and then you can go to the buyer. So the police station over here, you can also ride around, so go to the other side. Over here, I just decided to do it like this, so then you can climb on this wall. You have to get on your car, so he actually parked the car pretty good. And then you have to walk around and go to the other side of the police station. So you can always just go from this road as well and then park your car over here. When you drive around, so when you take the other way, you can also just look on the roof if there is a helicopter. If you don't see a helicopter, you can just go immediately to the sewers. But in this case, there was a helicopter. If someone knows in what cases there is no helicopter, please let me know in the comments, because this is always useful to know. After this point, you can just fly straight to the buyer. On the way, you will lose the cops. If you don't lose the cops immediately, just fly around a bit. But it definitely is very easy to lose the cops with the helicopter. Then just land at the buyer, and that's the heist. So over here, 5.1 million in total that we took. I think in total I got 3.3, so that was an 85% cut. This is with the double money, of course, but just for one heist, this is a great payment. So guys, that was basically it. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out the Discord in the description, and peace out, you guys.